Welcome to my Baruuk showcase. I love this frame very much. We're gonna be going to like super max investment on this, guys. So if you want to copy this, I would recommend running these. So you don't really need an armor strip, but the survivability is nice if you're ever running actual like endurance or endgame content. For this showcase, I'll be going Wrathful Advance. This will be the model that we're using. It's the same across both builds. We just use Pillage or Wrathful Advance between the two. And of course, Arcane Strike for the attack speed. Baruuk can never have enough attack speed. Main thing limiting is KPM. Augmented. We'll be running Elusive Retribution, which I think is a very underutilized augment that next to nobody uses for some reason. Probably because you have to build duration on a frame that was notoriously known for dumping that stat very hard. And then Reactive Storm, which I believe is the strongest augment in the game, but I'm a Baruuk Glazer, so a little bit of bias there. As for our Desert Wind Prime, we'll be using, of course, melee influence. Even though this is heavily built towards status, we will still be building crit through Blood Rush, and yeah, Blood Rush just gets us this. And then, of course, Galvanized Steel. This is our raw and viral build if you are interested in this. This is what I found works best. You can experiment to find something better, probably. And then this is just testing. I found influence performs the best in this frame. As for our Kukina Karn, it's just standard mod loadout. Nothing too crazy there. It's pretty much the same as our Baruuk, actually. Our Serene Storm.
Scans show Grenier are harvesting Kuba nearby. Set off the alarms to draw them out. Then
Drop a single energy pad. Deploy Desolate Hands.
Predictable. As expected, Grenier have shut down the environmental systems, sending modified life support capsules.
So, Elusive Retribution. Every single time we're hit, it will stack. In the top right, you'll see. Also procs Arcane Strike for some reason. I believe that's what that is. Correct. And now, you just cleave through these enemies like hot knife through butter. And since the Exalted changes, Wrathful Advance affects the wind waves. This frame does so much damage that when you build for status and a little bit of crit damage on him, he just performs so, like, surprisingly well, I should say. Like, even as you can see, Wrathful Advance here is down, and we're still performing 300k a punch on our mostly status build. We have the Archon charge take care of all of our crit damage needs with Galvanized Steel. And keeping up your restraint is not hard at all. You just stand still for a moment. If there's an energy leech Xmas, you can just end his life. Of course, make sure you keep your knives up. I sometimes forget from just the thrill of playing the frame. As you can see, we're hitting like 600Ks on orange crits now with 8 times combo. And if you are accidentally initiate a heavy attack like that, you can just enter your operator to instantly stop it without going through with it. And like that, you'll keep all your combos without burning any of it. On frames like this, where they seemingly cap the amount of combo per wind wave that you can build, it is a very handy thing to do. I'll be honest, I don't think the Tennokai use matters much. You could probably run the base one and be just fine. And then we let Elusive Retribution stack, get Wrathful Advance, and now you just get that red crit goodness. $4 million crit right there.
Life support on the way.
I know a lot of people don't like to use this frame because of the whole restraint mechanic, but I find him to be extremely strong can easily solo most content. His damage reduction is absolutely absurd. You get 90% from your second ability. I believe it's 40 from your passive. And then there's a 50 somewhere else in his kit. I'm brain farting, but that's alright. It doesn't really matter. You're 90 from your third ability, 50 from your passive should be more than enough. Just never forget to keep your desolate hands up. The moment they fall off, you do start taking actual damage. Alright, and then of course your first ability, as long as you aren't attacking, you are just invincible. From the 180-degree cone in front of you. That is adjustable with ability range, but I just find building range on him kind of useless. I mean, it's alright. We just saw a 42 million crit in the top left. The Acolyte wasn't even a problem. He just dies before we can even, like, know he exists, honestly. Of course, he doesn't hit as high of KPM as a lot of other nuker-based frames like Sauron. Even Dante, I'd say, outputs pretty high KPM. But honestly, this performance is well more than enough. Unfortunately, Baruuk is vaulted right now. What? Whenever he's vaulted, he's only got one rare part. And he's actually rare part. So if you've been playing the past few years, you probably have his 11 rare part, and now his Axie one is an uncommon part. And if you want really, really easy ducklets and you have just a lot of extra IL laying around, his rare part is a silver part. Well, his old rare part, because being in their optics, is a silver part that is still worth 100. Definitely worth the farm. You know, look at that. We hit like 110, 111 KPM off of Desert Wind Prime. Off of just casually and playing and having fun. And as you saw, we just absolutely shredded through Angst. So I think that's who it was. I didn't really get to notice before they died, but... And as you can see, your restraint is just not a problem. It's kind of an afterthought in this frame. Your Exalt doesn't even take energy to keep out. What does your first ability? And that's an easy max rank. Oh, I probably should have mentioned we were doing that unranked as well. The frame does everything you need. Honestly, I'd recommend picking him up, but again, I might be a little bit of a glazer. He is my main. But I appreciate you for watching this showcase, and thank you. Like, comment, subscribe.